Warning, this video is not targeted to kids and may be inappropriate to younger audiences. Your discretion is advised. Hello, dudes and dudettes. It's your favorite reject gamer Mix of 17 here, and I am back once again with another Character Bios episode. Now, to start off, we will start with Two-Face. So, District Attorney Harvey Dent was one of Batman's strongest allies in Gotham City until a criminal threw acid in Dent's face, hideously scarring him. The wounds fractured his psychic, and he was reborn as a schizoid criminal mastermind obsessed with duality. His former good luck coin, a two-headed thick silver dollar, was damaged one side in the attack, and Dent has seized it as a reflection of his half-scarred visage, I guess. He flips it to decide the fates of his victims. Despite Batman's efforts to reform his former ally, Dent is consumed by his fixation on chance, and his crimes are designed to prove out his demandric physiology or philosophy. There we go. Real name: Harvey Dent. Professional criminal of Gotham City. Has blue eyes, brown and gray hair. He is 6 foot, 132 pounds, and first appeared in the Detective Comics issue 66 of August of 1942. Hideously scarred on the left half of his face, which he plays up with clothing has differently styled on. Hideously scarred on the left half of his face, which he plays up with clothing that's differently styled on one side. Extremely skilled with his weapons of choice, twin 45 automatics, psychotic obsession with duality, designing crimes around the number 2. Defers to his second half of the coin. Defers to his half-scarred coin in choices of life or death. I'm having a hard time trying to read now. Jack Ryder. Jack Ryder is an investigative reporter turned controversial talk host show. There we go. Well known for his aggressive manner and his determination to get to the truth. What his viewers don't realize is that he also is the Creeper, a garishly colored vigilante who Ryder can with effort turn into a will, although at that point the Creeper's maniac personality takes over. The Creeper is usually on the good side and just barely on the side of sanity. Real name: Jack Ryder. Investigative reporter of Gotham City. Has blue eyes, black hair, 6 foot, 194 pounds. First showed in Showcase issue 73, March of 1968. Determined reporter, known for his aggressive pursuit of stories, famous for his controversial show talk and secret identity as his alter ego, the Creeper. I'm surprised he doesn't blow up. Scarface. Gotham's Blackgate penitentiary once had a gallows tree from which 313 criminals with death sentences were hung. The wood from that tree was mittled by an inmate who had the puppet Scarface. Wait, by an inmate into the puppet Scarface. Okay. And that inmate was murdered by Arnold Wesker, a man who soon fell under Scarface's influence. While most believed that Scarface was simply a tool through which Wesker, as the criminal mastermind ventriloquist, acts out the dark side of his personality, Wesker himself believes that Scarface is possessed by the souls who died beneath the gallows tree, and the puppet actually motivates him to commit the duo's many crimes. Huh. So basically, a possessed criminal doll. Huh. Real name, Scarface. Professional criminal of Gotham City, black eyes, black hair, 2 feet and 6 inches, 15 pounds. Scratch that. He is now the lightest criminal here. First appeared in Detective Comics issue number 583 of February of 1988. His attributes is a puppet animated with an eerie verisimilitude by the ventriloquist. That's a very difficult word to pronounce. Not ventriloquist, the other one. Frequently wields undersized but lethal weaponry. When teamed with the ventriloquist, acts as an old-style mob boss with a sociopathic disregard for human life. Don't blame him. And then Prometheus. That is one weird... Okay, whatever. A dark reflection of Batman, Prometheus was raised by criminals who were gunned down by policemen right in front of him, dedicating his life to destroying the law. Prometheus traveled the world to train the ways of murder. Clad in an armored suit that maximizes his natural skills, he is a master assassin whose physical and mental abilities have rivaled Batman's own. I'm having a hard time trying to read. Real name, unknown. Professional criminal of Gotham City. Brown eyes, white hair, 6 foot, 180 pounds, and first appeared in Prometheus issue 1, December of 1997. Pathological need to kill law officers trained to peak physical and mental levels, arsenal of weapons, and deadly gadgets. Someone you don't want to mess with. Maxi Zeus. We'll stick with that. A deranged gang leader, Maxi Zeus, came to believe himself an avatar of the Olympian god Zeus, creating a cult and of gang members to do his bidding. Zeus became a powerful player in the Gotham City underworld. His criminal activities were perpetrated by his army of followers and believers, and he believes overseen by the Greek gods themselves. Real name, Maxi Zeus. Professional occupation being... Wait, what? He is a professional criminal of Gotham City, has brown hair and brown eyes, 5'6", and 135 pounds. First appeared in Detective Comics issue 483, May of 1979. Driven by complex religious delusions, a charismatic leader who has developed a long-standing cult determined to extend his powerful reach and recruit new followers. Hush. Would Hush really be That's a very confusing one. Tommy Elliot and Bruce Wayne were childhood friends, and unknown to Bruce, dark reflections of each other. A childhood psychopath, Elliot tried to kill his parents so he could inherit their fortune. When his plan failed partially due to the surgical skills of Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father, Elliot blamed Bruce. An incredibly skilled surgeon as an adult, Elliot planned an elaborate revenge scheme on the Batman. He disguised himself as the villain Hush, his face covered with bandages, but he was in the end defeated and masked by the Dark Knight. Hush still plots revenge against Batman, generating complicated schemes with surgical precision. What? Tommy Elliot is his real name. He is a surgeon of Gotham City. He has brown hair, brown eyes, reddish brown hair, has 6'3", and 225 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue 609, January of 2003. Basically a very recent and complicated character that I'm still yet to fully understand. Great physical strength, augmented by a hatred of Bruce Wayne. World-class surgeon capable of extraordinary medical breakthroughs, master of disguise, determined to destroy Bruce Wayne. The Great White Shark. A crooked financier who stole millions of dollars. Warner White thought he'd scored a legal victory when his insanity went through. Wait, what? Oh, okay. When he got to Arkham Asylum, he realized his mistake. Driven insane by the other inmates, he was also disfigured by an encounter with Mr. Freeze that left him without hair, a nose, lips, or ears. Calling himself the Great White Shark, he filed his teeth into fangs more perfectly resembled his new namesake, putting his financial skills to use, and became a major player in Gotham's underground crime scene, running a number of rackers from his cell in Arkham. What? Okay. Real name, Warren White. Professional criminal of Gotham City, has brown eyes, no hair, 5'11", and 180 pounds. He first appeared in Arkham Asylum, Living Hell, issue 1 of July 2003. Attributes: brilliant financial skills, which he uses for a variety of criminal purposes. Scarred visage that makes him resemble a shark, teeth sharpened to points. I wonder if he uses those. Ra's al Ghul. Little is known of the early years for the nearly immortal Ra's al Ghul, whose name means the demon's head, but it is known that he lives for many centuries due to the Lazarus Pit. Mystical and alchemical brews that restore his youth. A brilliant master of strategy and organization, Ra's al Ghul's goal is to save the Earth from ecological devastation by destroying most of its population. He recognizes Batman as both a worthy foe and a possible ally, except that Batman cannot accept his dystopic worldview. Batman also shares a love-hate relationship with Ra's daughter, the beautiful Talia al Ghul. Real name unknown. International terrorist, and he is mobile. He has green eyes, gray with white streaks. He is 6'3", 210 pounds, and first appeared in Batman issue 232, June of 1971. He is a genius intellect and strategist, superior strength and stamina, superb hand-to-hand combat, trained over a millennium, nearly immortal thanks to his Lazarus Pit, comrades in the legion of followers dedicated to bringing his vision of an earthly paradise to fortune. Whoa. The Mad Hatter. He is short. I know that for a fact. Obsessed from a young age with Lewis Carroll's book Alice Adventures in Wonderland, Jarvis Tetch, an expert's hypnosis, embraced a delusion that he was the incarnation of a character in the story, the Mad Hatter. Using his skills for mesmerism, the Mad Hatter has committed many crimes, often themed around the book that inspired him and his love of hats and headgear, going so far to implant his hats with mind control chips that amplify his hypnosis skills. Above all other headwear, however, he converts Batman's distinctive cowl and will stop at nothing to acquire it. I mean, it is pretty cool and very useful, to be honest. Real name, Jarvis Tetch, professional criminal of Gotham City, has blue eyes, red hair. He is 4'11". What I tell you, he is short. He weighs 115 pounds. Is that correct for his height? He first appeared in Batman issue 49 on November of 1948. His attribute is a master of hypnosis and mind control, obsessed with hats, especially one-of-a-kind items, delusional, schizophrenic with a fixation on Alice in Wonderland. And then there was that really grotesque origin on Gotham, the movie Gotham. The Ventriloquist. Arnold Wesker was a timid orphan whose deep repression erupted in a barroom brawl, resulting in him being sent to Blackgate Prison. There he encountered the puppet Scarface and promptly murdered the man who carved the puppet. The two are now inseparable, with Scarface directing a series of criminal activities, while most believe that Wesker is simply acting out a second personality through the puppet. Wesker sees himself as a reluctant lackey who merely does the puppet's bidding. Real name? Arnold Wesker, professional criminal of Gotham City, has blue eyes, brown hair, 5'7", and 142 pounds. I think he's underweight. It first appeared in the Detective Comics of issue number 583 in February of 1988. A very interesting character, I must admit. Delusional schizophrenic with multiple personality disorder, possibly. Obsessed with his puppet, Scarface, whom he puppeteers with unsettling skill. When teamed with Scarface, the two operate as a criminal mastermind. A very interesting duo, I personally appreciate. Killer Moth. Someone I thought I was going to have a hard time trying to find. Dury, I think, Walker, was a minor criminal who adopted the identity of Cameron Von Clear, a mastermind criminal who turned masquerade as a costume-themed supervillain Killer Moth. He is a hired gun for Gotham's gangsters, but his indigenous weaponry includes a cocoon gun, does not protect him from regular defeats at the hands of the Batman. Yeah, I always thought he was kind of a not that much of a great character in my opinion, but depends on how they adapt him. His real name is Dury Walker, aka Cameron Von Clear. He is a professional criminal of Gotham City, has brown hair, brown eyes. I got those two mixed up. He is 5'9", 155 pounds, and first appeared in Batman issue number 63, March of 1959. He's a very old character compared to some of the others. Obsessed with fame and identity change, skilled inventor, and amoral and motivated by feelings of insecurity and inadequacy, I don't know, with criminal activities, an attempt at notoriety something. I can't pronounce that. Clayface, which we only ever seen once. Initially an actor in horror films, Carlo went mad when he learned a classic film of his was to be remade with a different actor in the lead role. He took the mask of the film's villain, Clayface, and killed several of the remake's cast and crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlo joined the Mud Pack, an alliance of shape-changing mutant villains who had subsequently used the name Clayface. While the group was defeated, Carlo tricked his allies and injected himself with the essence of several of them, becoming a superhuman imbued with the ability to change shape, melt others into protoplasm with a touch, and mimic the powers of heroes or villains he copies. To some degree. Real name, Balis Carlo, professional criminal of Gotham City, used to have red eyes. Oh no, he has red eyes. What am I talking about? Has red eyes, no hair, 6 foot, 265 pounds. That is something. First appeared in Detective Comics issue 40, June of 1940. He can alter his physical form, adopting the appearance of nearly anyone. His marble physical form makes him extremely difficult to injure or contain. His touch can be poisonous. And we are now entering the last few. Professor Hugo Strange. Why the hell is he buff in this one? You'll see why later, unless you've already seen it before. First gaining fame as a psychiatrist who declared that he'd fully analyzed the Dark Knight from afar, Professor Hugo Strange lent credence of his own claims by deducting Batman's true identity as Bruce Wayne. However, his interest in Batman turned into a deranged obsession, and he used his medical expertise to hatch a series of bizarre plots based around the genetics and mind control in order to defeat Batman and possibly take his place. Strange's fragile mental state has left him with intermittent knowledge of Batman's true identity, the fact that hangs over Bruce Wayne's head. For if Strange ever snaps completely, Batman's greatest secret might be revealed. Real name, Professor Hugo Strange. He is a psychiatrist of Gotham City. He has gray eyes, no hair. He is 5'10", 160 pounds, and first appeared in Detective Comics issue 39, February of 1940. He is trained to physical perfection, brilliant psychological analysis, extensive knowledge of genetics, obsessed with Batman and Batman's secret identity, and plagued by schizophrenic episodes that leave him confused and dangerous. Which explains a lot. The Rat Catcher, someone I don't want to be anywhere near, nor do I want in my house. Once employed as an actual rat catcher in Gotham, or Otis Flanagan soon started using his natural gift and infamy with the ability to control rats to stage a variety of crimes. Eventually, his control over the vermin grew until he threatened Gotham City with a veritable army of rodents, incapacitated many times at incapacitated, I don't know how do you pronounce that, many times in Blackie. He's able to do as much damage within prison as without, using his loyal pets to relay messages and transport materials inside the maze of ventilation ducts that wind throughout the giant prison. Real name, Otis Flanagan, I don't know. A professional criminal of Gotham City, has blue eyes, brown hair, 5'11", and 155 pounds. First appeared in the Detective Comics issue number 585 in April of 1988. Attributes: thorough knowledge of Gotham's sewer system and Blackgate Prison's layout, eerie ability to wordlessly communicate with and command all rats, overvalues rodent life, especially in comparison to human life. Humpty Dumpty. An obese, bald man nicknamed Humpty Dumpty for his egg-like form. Humphrey Dumpler is obsessed with taking things apart and putting them back together. His crimes at first were minor break-ins leading to small mechanical items to no longer functioning due to Dumpler's inability to adaptively reassemble them after taking them apart, but soon his obsession grew to the point of major disasters occurred in Gotham, and Dumpler's crimes also extended to a gruesome attempt to fix his obsessive grandmother by dismembering her and then attempting a Frankenstein-like reassemble that at Arkham At Arkham, he is a model inmate, a quiet nature and imposing psychic, inuring him to the madness surrounding him. Poor guy. Real name, I'm not gonna try again. Professional criminal of Gotham City, has brown hair, brown eyes, no hair, 6'3". He is a tall person. 345 pounds, and first appeared in Arkham Asylum Living Hell issue 1 of July 2003. Extremely tall, heavy, and strong. Strong man. Possesses an almost unnaturally quiet, deliberate nature. Ritualized childhood abuse has led to a severe case of arrest arrested deployment, and an inability to assimilate into modern society. Obsessed with the processes of disassembling and reassembling. Just like almost any other scientist. Black Mask. Following the suspicious death of his multi-millionaire parents in a fire, I always forget how you pronounce it. I think it's Roman Sionis inherited their fortune and then went on to bankrupt their company, saved by a buyout by Bruce Wayne. Sionis came to resent and hate Wayne. Fixated on the concept of mask, Sionis carved one from his father's black coffin. What? Dude. And sought revenge. His ensuing battle with the Dark Knight caused his mask to be burnt into his skin, remaking him as the Black Mask. Sionis is now a feared gang leader and one of the most powerful mob bosses in Gotham, with a burning hatred for Batman. Real name: Roman Sionis. Professional criminal of Gotham City. Has brown eyes, no hair, 6'1", and 195 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 386 in August of 1985. His attributes: obsessed with masks, harbors a hatred of Batman and Bruce Wayne, face resembles a black skull, feared and powerful mob boss, skilled marksman known for his double handguns. Firefly. Oh boy. A pyromaniac, Garfield Lynn, I believe that's how you pronounce that, began as a petty criminal but soon graduated to major crimes centering around arson, torching huge parts of Gotham in the process, but his fire soon raged out of his control, leaving him horribly scarred by one of his own blazes. His body is almost fully covered with burns, and he now wears a full-body flame retardant suit when he's out pursuing his criminal interests between bouts of incarceration in Blackgate. I'm having a hard time to read. Garfield Lynn, professional criminal of Gotham City. He has blue eyes with white hair with black temples. Alright. He is 5'11" and 165 pounds. First appeared in Detective Comics issue number 184, June of 1952. Thorough knowledge of flammable agents, extensive arsenal of fire-creating weapons, scarred over 90% of his body. Psychopath with intense pyromania. Tweedle Dum and Tweedle Dee. Is that really how those two went in that order? I always said Tweedle Dee and Tweedle Dum. Whatever. Cousins with an uncanny resemblance to each other. Deaver and Dumphy Tweed. That's difficult to say. Both shared criminal leanings, and a fixation on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Teaming up, they've modeled themselves after Tweedle Dee and Tweedle Dum from the book, planning often outrageous, absurd schemes to trap the Batman. Real name, Denver and Dumphy Tweed. Occupation is professional criminals of Gotham City. Brown eyes, brown hair. Their height is 5'9", 175 pounds. First appeared in Detective Comics, issue number 74, in April of 1943. Obsession with Alice in Wonderland, skilled with criminal masterminds despite being cousins, could pass as identical twins. Calendar Man. I swear, he looks actually pretty cool in this one. Fixated on the calendar, Julian Day became Calendar Man, a villain who timed and tied his crimes thematically to center holidays through the year, often leaving clues by which he could be caught. Wow. Gotham City's hopes for one day off are often clouded by the knowledge that any holiday of note is likely to be shadowed by Calendar Man's presence. His real name is Julian Day. He is a professional criminal of of Gotham City. He has blue eyes, brown hair, 6'3", 175 pounds, and first appeared in Detective Comics of issue number 259, September of 1953. Attributes: obsessed with quirks of the calendar, carefully plans and themes crimes around the holidays. And that's it. It's very short. Amadeus Arkham. Sorry about the background noise. Amadeus Arkham founded the Elizabeth Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane, named after his mother, whom he enthusiased, I don't know, as treatments for her dementia, building it on the old grounds of his family's historic mansion on the outskirts of Gotham. Amadeus personally treated his first patient, Martin Mad Dog Hawkins, who had killed Amadeus's wife and daughter. After administering fatal electroshock treatment to Hawkins, Amadeus lost all grip of his sanity and was admitted to his own institution. His real name is Amadeus Arkham. He was a psychiatrist for Gotham City. He had blue eyes, brown hair, 5'11", and weighed 175 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 258, October of 1974. Highly respected psychiatrist until his fall to insanity. Heir to the Arkham land and fortune. Delusional schizophrenic. Poor guy. And then finally, the Spirit of Arkham. This one's a very, very, very weird one that I'm going to necessarily have to dedicate to this one, specifically to a different time. So, I guess without further ado, I am done with this video. So thank you everyone for whoever joined to check out this video, and in the next video or the next episode, whatever, I'll be going over the interviews of each person, and of course have a full-on video dedicated to nothing but just the Spirit of Arkham. Until then, I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.